Have you ever heard that Catholics cannot divorce and remarry? Have you ever wondered why the Catholic Church holds such a strict view on marriage? And is this teaching still relevant in a world that's changing at lightning speed? In today's video, we'll take a deeper look into the reasoning behind this regulation of the Church. This is not just a matter of religious rule sets, an invitation to reflect more profoundly on the value of love, commitment, and fidelity in married life. Marriage in the Catholic Church? A covenant, not just a contract. From the very beginning, according to the Bible, God created humans, male and female, and called them to live in complete communion. The two shall become one flesh. This means that marriage is not just a union of emotions or physical attraction, but a total unity of soul, body, and spirit. According to Catholic faith, marriage is a sacramenta, visible sign of the invisible grace that God gives to humanity. When a couple marries in the Church, they do not only commit to each other, but also to God. Jesus' teaching on divorce. We can find Jesus' clear response in the Gospel of Mark 10:11-12. Whoever divorces his wife and marries another commits adultery against her, and if she divorces her husband and marries another, she commits adultery. Jesus' teaching is unmistakable. Marriage is an unbreakable bond. This isn't merely a moral standsite, reflects a spiritual reality. God's love for us is unchanging, and He invites us to live that same faithful love in our own marriages. Why can't divorce undo a Catholic marriage? While civil law may recognize a divorce, the Catholic Church believes that a valid and consummated marriage, a couple who has lived as husband and wife, cannot be broken except by the death of one spouse. The Church does not ignore the real struggles of married life, and it never forces someone to stay in a harmful or abusive relationship. In certain situations, separation or even civil divorce may be permitted for practical reasons. However, sacramentally, the marriage bond remains in effect. What is a null marriage? The Church makes a clear distinction between a failed marriage and one that was never valid from the beginning. If there are legitimate reasons, the Church can declare a marriage null, which means that, in essence, it never truly existed before God. Some reasons a marriage may be declared null include a lack of true freedom in choosing to marry, a lack of proper understanding of the nature and purpose of marriage, serious psychological or moral obstacles, a marriage that was never consummated, the couple never lived as husband and wife, the Pauline and Petrine Privileges, special exceptions. The Church also recognizes exceptional cases through what's called the Pauline Privilege and Petrine Privileges, ways of dissolving non-sacramental marriages, those not between two baptized Catholics. Pauline Privilege applies when both spouses were unbaptized at the time of marriage, and later one converts to Catholicism. Petrine Privilege requires papal approval and applies when one baptized person marries someone who is unbaptized. In both cases, the Church may allow the previous natural marriage to be dissolved so that the person may enter into a new sacramental marriage. Is Catholic marriage still relevant in today's world? Many believe the Church is too conservative or unrealistic. But when we look deeper, we see that this is a very serious and profound understanding of love, a fleeting feeling, but a conscious choice that involves sacrifice and long-term commitment. Marriage, according to the Church, is a path to holiness. Like any path that leads to real value, it requires patience, forgiveness, and personal growth. In summary, Catholic marriage is a sacred sacrament, not something that can be easily dissolved. Civil divorce does not invalidate a sacramental marriage. Only a declaration of nullity or special privilege can permit remarriage in the Church. The Church does not abandon anyone but calls each person to live love in a mature and profound way. If you're struggling in your marriage, questioning your path, or simply seeking to understand Catholic teaching better, keep watching our series. And remember, faith isn't a burden, it's a light that helps you see your path more clearly. See you in the next video.